What's up, everybody? Patrick LaRouge here from Evolve Restorative Therapy, and I am the creator of the Live Pain Free Process. You can find me at livepainfreeprocess.com if you're looking for me. And today what we're going to be talking about is what I do when I get mad, or not mad, what I do to stay away from being mad and staying upset and things like that. It's called a hobby. The magical thing of a hobby is a lot of people misunderstand this. They think they just have to do something that they like. I want to stretch you and make you think about it a little bit further in that regard. When you get upset, you're triggered emotionally, you're triggered mentally, you're triggered sometimes even physically. We get physically upset and we get sick to our stomachs. All these different concepts happen, right? So I want you to start thinking about when you deal with a hobby. Your hobby has to challenge you mentally, physically, and emotionally. So I want to show you one of the things that I do on a regular basis. Now that's the thing. You have to be challenged mentally, physically, and emotionally on a regular basis, guys. If you don't do that, then it's not really cutting down some of the stress that the nervous system goes on every single day. So what do I do when I get upset, or to stay away from getting upset? I built this. Where is it? Oh shoot, I can't turn around. This is my lovely garden. I've been planning this for a very, very long time. I got cauliflower that I'm building. I got spinach. I got kale, Swiss chard. I got some peppers, zucchini, cucumber, beans, butternut squash, and a whole bunch of tomatoes. Now, how does that challenge me, you say? Well, one, I had to figure out, how to get it around my wife, because this is humongous. And I had to build it, I had to do everything. So I had to figure out what I liked. I had to think about it. I had to put my heart in it. So I can't get upset when I'm actually doing all that. I'm putting all that energy into that. I can't put energy into being upset. So I want you to think about it in a bunch of different ways. When you do a hobby, when you do something, or you're doing something now because you're upset, you have to now go into it and put your heart into it. Like this morning, I realized I need to do this video after I was sitting here and I was doing this. I was like, oh wait, I have to do all these different things to get done before it gets really, really hot, because things are growing. So one of the things that I'm doing is something called an invisible trellis. From these are something that the beans are going to grow up. They attach onto, the cucumbers are going to eventually climb up. The zucchini is going to eventually climb up. Everything is going to climb up. But from a distance, this is just me on the sidewalk. From a distance, it looks like nothing. So when it really comes to it, things are going to look beautiful, and it looks like it's just hanging there. And that's one thing. The next thing is all this white stuff. This is baking powder. I put it around the roots of my tomatoes to give me bigger, stronger tomatoes. And then if you look really close, this is a godsend right there. The red stuff, chili flakes. I have a humongous squirrel problem, and I've been racking my brain on what I need to do, how I need to get the squirrels to leave me alone. So my solution for this year, let's see if it works, chili flakes. So do you see how I'm consistently challenging myself, thinking about different things, I'm fixing things, I'm putting myself into it, as well as there's a whole concept of earthing that happens when you're in nature and you're putting your hands in the dirt and you're getting dirty. There's a whole aspect of nature that does things, miraculous things on a cellular level. So that's what I want you guys to really think about. Look into picking up a hobby, but it can't just be anything that you do. It has to be something that you can challenge you mentally, physically, emotionally. So if you're a logical person, has to be doing an analytical numbers person, has to do something with some figuring out an algorithm or something, making something that's your own based off of numbers, right? I'm more of a hands-on person. I like to get down and dirty. I like to think about things and build things and create things. That's just me. That's why it works so well, and that's why I can lose myself in here. Like, have a client coming soon, and I'm not even ready, because I've been doing this all damn day, morning. So that's what I want you guys to do. I want you guys to give me a comment. Tell me, do you garden? What do you do to release stress? What is your passion? What is something that gets you really going and you can lose yourself in it? And that's your thing to taper down your nervous system. All right, until next week, guys. Later.